Hey guys, it's ComedicEinstein here, and today I got another CreepyPasta for you guys, and I like to call this one, the Rake. 3 years ago, I had just returned from a trip to Niagara Falls with my family for the 4th of July. We were all very exhausted after a long day of driving, so my husband and I put the kids to bed and called it a night. At about 4 a.m., I woke up thinking my husband had gotten up to use the restroom. I used the moment to steal back the sheets, only to wake him in the process. I apologized and I told him I thought he had got out of bed. When he turned to face me, he gasped and pulled his feet up from the end of the bed so quickly that his knees almost knocked me out of bed. He then grabbed me and said nothing. As my eyes adjusted to the dark, I was able to see what could cause a strange reaction. At the foot of the bed, sitting and facing away from us, there was what appeared to be a naked man, or a large hairless dog of some sort. The position of its body was disturbing and unnatural, as if it had been hit by a car or something. For some reason I was not instantly frightened by it, but more concerned as to its condition. At this point I was somewhat under the assumption that we were supposed to help him. My husband was peering over, his arm and knee tucked into the fetal position, occasionally glancing at me before his eyes returned to the creature. In a flurry of motion, the creature scrambled around the side of the bed, and then crawled quickly in a flaying sort of motion right along the bed until it was less than a foot from my husband's face. The creature was completely silent for about 30 seconds, just staring at my husband. The creature then placed its head on his knee and ran into the hallway leading to the kids' room. I screamed and I ran for the light switch, planning to stop him before he hurt the children. When I got to the hallway, the light from the bedroom was enough to see it crouching and hunching over 20 feet away. He turned around and looked directly at me, covered in blood. I flipped the switch on in the wall and I saw my daughter, Clara. The creature ran down the stairs while my husband and I rushed to help our daughter. She was very badly injured and spoke only once more in her short life. "He is the Rake," she whispered. That night, while rushing our daughter to the hospital, my husband drove his car into a lake. He did not survive. Being a small town, news got around pretty quickly, and the police were helpful at first, and the local newspaper took a lot of interest as well. However, the story was never published and the local television news never followed up either. For several months, my son and I stayed in a hotel near my parents' house. After we decided to return home, I began looking for answers myself. Every night for 2 weeks, I set up a digital recorder near my bed and left it running all night. Each morning when I woke up, I would scan through the sound of me tossing and turning in the bed. By the end of the second week, I'm going through the recording when I thought I'd hear something different. What I found was a shrill voice. It was the Rake. I can't listen to it long enough to even begin to transcribe it. I haven't let anyone listen to it yet. All I know is that I've heard it before, and I now believe that it spoke when it was sitting in front of my husband. I don't remember hearing anything at the time, but for some reason, the voice on the recorder immediately brings me back to that moment. The thought that must have gone through my daughter's head makes me very upset. I have not seen the Rake since he ruined my life, but I know that he has been in my room while I slept. I know, and I fear that one night, I'll wake up to see him staring at me. Well guys, what do you think? Did you like this creepypasta? I thought it was pretty interesting. I think I'd be pretty scared if I woke up to see something like that at the foot of my bed. Well guys, if you enjoyed it, give it a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, just remember, sleep with one eye open. Laters.